Hello, welcome to the Vikaram episode of this week. Let me take you to the backdrop and last week market wrap where Nifty has halted its 3 weeks rally and it took a pause in the fourth week where it ended down by almost 0.5%, little less than 0.5% at 11,871. This is ahead of DHFL bond repayment crisis and delayed monsoon arrival. These are the two reasons, and it has completely ignored RBI's rate cut. Bank Nifty overall lost almost 1%, even when 10-year bond yield, which have hit almost 18 months low around 6.97%, and yet PSU Bank, which is the most favored one due to this, has lost 4.3%. Small and mid-cap indices also lost around 1.78 and 1% respectively. On the sectoral front, if we talk, then FMCG, metal and auto sector, they managed to close in the green, but hardly with very mild gains. While media, pharma, they lost around 3% or a little more than 3%. Energy lost 2%, and the last week was, though a short week, is a mid-week holiday, but yet the market had some implications of global markets, but yet it was on a volatile swing where market has made a fresh high on the Nifty benchmark as well as the Sensex both together. On FI side activity on the equity markets, they bought worth 1136 crores odd, where DIS, they were seller to the equal 1300 crore rupees for the last week. If we take the global market for the last week, US markets gained very smartly, and because of the prospect of easier monetary policy there, even when worries of trade tension between US and China is still amplified, and crude prices, which have corrected and are now corrected last to last week, but still it's stable throughout the week last week at $63 per barrel. At home, when we talk about last week highlights, then RBI, it cut a rate by almost by 25 basis points. This is the third in a row, and it was very much expected, and they have changed their stance to accommodative and lowered FY20 GDP forecast projections at 7% from 7.2% earlier. Indian markets had a very good start and made a fresh lifetime high, but yet it lost its energy towards the end of the week and touched to the low of 11,769 ahead of profit booking. May month auto sales number, if you look at when it flowed, it was very much subdued, nothing so encouraging from the auto numbers, whether it is a two-wheeler space or the four-wheeler space. So that auto sector, however, remained very much stable. There was no decay into the sector indices. Key events now, coming back to the outlook for the next week, coming week, where key events would be US May month retail sales data will be released on Friday. Apart from that, there is a UK GDP, but nothing much more important there. But at home, we would be having April month industrial production number. So that will, as well as the CPI number, will be coming or will be declared on Wednesday. We have current account deficit of Q1 FY20 data, and which will release on Thursday. And May month trade balance, that data will release on Friday. If we talk about a technical one, then Nifty formed a spinning top candle pattern on the weekly charts, which indicates tug of war between bulls and bear is still on. And in this week, we believe that market will take cues from the global front as US and Mexico trade war tension has been cooled off for an indefinite period of time, and which will having positive implications or at the opening today on the Nifty or the Indian markets. Let's see how it sustains the further course of action during this week. The monsoon progress will also will play a major part, because we are just awaiting that Kerala, monsoon has hit the Kerala, and now it should progress towards nationwide progress needs to be seen. For technical, as far as technical is concerned, major supports are around 11,830, 750 and 650 level, whereas resistance are at 11,980, 12,040 and 12,120 level. So probable trading range for the Nifty for this week, it seems that probably it would be between 11,700 to 12,150 levels. So that's all for this week Aaram episode. Thank you very much.